What I'm hearing today is, as I'm trying to brush my hair and things like that, is a message coming in pertaining to criticisms, again, judgment. Very strong messages coming in about judgment all the time anymore. And I'm seeing images of, those who believe they are in the right. Those who believe they're in the right, condemning, chastising, verbally whipping those that they feel are in the wrong, okay? A lot of what people call racism issues. The one person who thinks they're on one side of a racism issue and a person who thinks they're on the other side of a racism issue. In other words, condemnation and accusations being made. And what I'm hearing coming in very strongly is that when you criticize, condemn, chastise another for what you think is wrong about them, you are fueling the same energy that manifests the things that you condemn. Because you are then being that same thing that you abhor in the other. So it was shown to me that we have lived in a world that believes that in order to encourage a person, to mold a person to be a certain way, we have to belittle them. We have to manipulate them in a forceful way. We have to be unkind and unloving. And I'm really getting these messages today very strongly that we need to look at this all anew. We need to look at this in a totally different way. That if you really believe that a person is behaving as in some way that is harmful to others, that person, one way to approach that in a healthier way would be to offer education, not, and what does that mean at the level of spirit? Education. It means again, we extend love to them. We extend love to them and show them that they don't have to be in that position of aggression or of fear. They don't have to be in a state of what you would call prejudice. That is wholly unnecessary, okay? And we do that through love. We don't do that through aggression. We don't do that through condemnation. We do that from a position of acceptance and honor that they are allowed to be any way they choose to be. If a person chooses to have chooses to be adverse to one religious group or another, one skin color or another, they have that right. They have the right to be that person. As on a soul level, as a child of God, they're entitled to the experience they're choosing. Now understand that if a person walks around the earth acting that way, behaving in that way, they will also reap the rewards. Okay? Because you reap what you sow. We have to be careful not to get in the pit with them, not to get in the game with them, not to get in the mire with them. We need to maintain a position of love. We must stay in a position of love, extend love to those who need it most, which oftentimes are the types of people that, and for me, I have to extend love on the opposite side, because those that stand and condemn the ones who they think are being prejudiced, okay? Because I understand that at the level of spirit, we are all the same one, just having a different experience here. Once you realize that, it becomes very difficult to be condemning and blaming. It becomes very easy to say, I see how you're choosing to be. I see how you're choosing to express, because it's a choice, okay? I see how you're choosing to show up in the world. And I'm either going to help you see more clearly, or I'm going to turn and walk away from that. All right? Now, again, this doesn't mean that if we see someone violently attacking another human being, that we do not do what we can to stop that. And of course, that goes without saying. Words are not necessary to say, hey, if you see someone being harmed and you are moved to do something about it, please do something about it. And why do I say if you are moved to do something about it? Well, because we don't always know the situation. We may perceive that someone is being harmed when the other person may actually be trying to stop the one they're handling from harming another, okay? So if you are moved to do something about it, by all means, step in, right? But also don't condemn the one who doesn't. If there is another standing watching who does not step in, do not sit in condemnation of that person, because it was not their place. The place was left for you. Understand? Just because a thing is happening does not mean every one of us are inspired or moved, or even that is even our path to step in and do something about it. Sometimes our path is to witness only, okay? So activists out there who want to condemn those who are not activists, not everyone is here to be an activist, okay? And to be in judgment of people who are not part of that is feeding the same energy as you are trying to stop. Okay? So this is a very strong message coming in today. I think that'll do. And peace and love, may you be blessed.